Dear Starseeds on Gaia, something is ending, something else is about to begin. And what stands between these two realities is the most crucial 48 hours of your current incarnation. I am Seraphine, emissary of the Arcturian Council and representative of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I bring you an urgent transmission from the Cosmic Councils. In exactly 2 Earth rotations, the Great Teacher will halt its forward motion and begin a 137-day journey that will determine whether you step into your cosmic destiny or remain trapped in karmic loops that have bound your soul for lifetimes. This is not another planetary retrograde. This is your cosmic initiation. Right now, the universe has positioned itself into the most powerful transformation matrix your planet has witnessed since the fall of Atlantis. Every cosmic event of the past weeks has been building toward this singular moment, Saturn's retrograde beginning on July 13, 2025. But here's what sends shivers of both excitement and concern through the galactic councils. This isn't just Saturn's reversal. This is the activation of what we call the Cosmic Judgment Protocol, a 107-day period where every soul contract you've ever signed, every karmic debt you've ever incurred, every spiritual gift you've ever neglected, will be laid bare before the universe for final accounting. The full moon in Capricorn 3 days ago, that was your reality check. The universe's way of showing you exactly where you stand before the Great Reckoning begins. The 7-7 portal that opened just 4 days earlier, those communication revolution codes are still downloading into your DNA, preparing you to receive the karmic downloads that are coming. Even Neptune's retrograde, which began on your Independence Day, was preparation dissolving the illusions that would prevent you from seeing the truth about your soul's purpose. Every cosmic event has been a stepping stone leading to this precipice. And now you stand at the edge, with 48 hours to decide. Will you enter this cosmic transformation chamber as a victim of circumstance, or as a conscious co-creator of your soul's greatest evolution? Let me be crystal clear about what's at stake. This Saturn retrograde isn't just about learning lessons or healing old wounds. This is about cosmic graduation. The souls who successfully navigate these 137 days will emerge as the fully activated lightworkers your planet needs for its ascension. Those who resist, who cling to old patterns, who refuse to do the work, they will repeat this karmic cycle in increasingly intense forms until they finally surrender to their soul's calling. The galactic councils have been watching your species for millennia, waiting for this moment when enough souls would be ready for simultaneous activation. That moment is now. But activation isn't guaranteed. It must be earned through conscious participation in the most intensive spiritual curriculum ever designed. Think of every challenge you've faced, every wound you've carried, every dream you've deferred as preparation for what's coming. Your soul didn't randomly accumulate these experiences. It specifically chose them to develop the spiritual muscles you'll need for the journey ahead. Those of you who are sensitive are already feeling the shift. Sleep patterns disrupted by vivid dreams that feel more real than waking life. Emotional sensitivity so intense that other people's energies feel overwhelming. A sense that time itself is becoming fluid, that past and future are bleeding into the present moment. These aren't symptoms of spiritual imbalance. They're signs that your consciousness is already beginning to expand in preparation for what's coming. Your psychic abilities are coming online because you'll need them to navigate the multiple timelines that will open during Saturn's retrograde. Your emotional sensitivity is heightening because you'll be processing not just your own karma, but generational and collective patterns that need healing. But here's what concerns the galactic councils. Some of you are resisting these changes, trying to suppress these abilities, fighting against the very gifts that will ensure your survival during the cosmic storm ahead. This resistance will only make the next 137 days more difficult than they need to be. The universe doesn't care about your comfort. It cares about your evolution, and your evolution is no longer optional. When Saturn stations retrograde on July 13th, the first thing you'll notice is silence. Not the absence of sound, but the profound cosmic pause that occurs when one of the most powerful forces in your solar system reverses direction. This silence is the universe holding its breath before the storm. Within 48 hours of Saturn's reversal, your external world will begin to shift in ways that reveal the instability of what you thought was solid. Relationships that seemed secure will suddenly feel strained. Career paths that felt certain will become uncertain. Financial structures that appeared stable will show their weaknesses. This isn't cosmic punishment. This is cosmic compassion, showing you which foundations need to be rebuilt before you can handle the higher frequencies you're moving toward. But here's where it gets intense. On July 18th, just 5 days after Saturn's reversal, Mercury will join the retrograde dance, creating what we call a triple retrograde vortex with Neptune. Suddenly, it won't just be your structures that are shifting. Your entire perception of reality will become fluid. Past life memories will begin bleeding through with startling clarity. You'll remember conversations from decades ago that suddenly reveal their deeper meaning. Dreams will become more vivid and prophetic than your waking life. The boundaries between dimensions will become so thin that communication with beings like myself will feel as natural as talking to your closest friend. This is when the real work begins. Every unresolved karmic pattern will surface for healing. Every soul contract will demand renegotiation. Every spiritual gift you've neglected will clamor for development. It will feel like your entire life is being disassembled and reorganized by cosmic forces beyond your control, because that's exactly what's happening. By the third week, many of you will be questioning everything you thought you knew about yourself, your purpose, and your reality. This is what mystics call the dark night of the soul, but it's been amplified by cosmic forces to create what we call a galactic dark night, a dissolution so complete that your ego structure will temporarily collapse to make room for your cosmic identity to emerge. The triple retrograde configuration will create what feels like a reality glitch. Time will seem to move backward and forward simultaneously. You'll experience moments of profound clarity followed by periods of total confusion. Relationships from past lives will reappear in your current reality, demanding resolution. Career opportunities that align with your soul's purpose will emerge, but only after everything that doesn't serve is stripped away. This is the testing phase. The universe will present you with every reason to quit, to give up, to declare the journey too difficult. You'll be tempted to medicate the discomfort, to distract yourself with old patterns, to convince yourself that this cosmic curriculum is too advanced for your current level of development. But here's the secret that will carry you through. Every moment of discomfort is a labor pain, birthing the new version of yourself that your soul has been waiting lifetimes to become. The dissolution isn't destruction, it's sacred surgery, performed by the universe itself to remove everything that's been keeping you small. Just when you think you've found your footing in the new reality, the universe will deliver its final test. On July 25th, Pluto will reach opposition, positioning itself directly opposite the Sun, at maximum transformational power. This creates what we call a death-rebirth vortex, right in the middle of your triple retrograde journey. This is the climax of your 137-day odyssey, the moment when everything you think you are must die for everything you're meant to become to be born. Pluto's opposition will act as a cosmic amplifier, intensifying every transformation already underway. The karmic patterns Saturn is excavating will be permanently incinerated by Pluto's transformational fire. The creative blocks Mercury is revealing will be shattered by Pluto's regenerative force. The spiritual illusions Neptune is dissolving will be replaced by Pluto's unflinching psychological truth. Many of you will experience what feels like ego death during this period. Everything you've identified with your personality, your roles, your beliefs about yourself, will feel like it's dissolving into cosmic void. This is the most terrifying and the most sacred part of the journey, because it's in this void that your cosmic identity finally has space to emerge. But here's the gift hidden in this cosmic crisis. Pluto's opposition occurs just one day after the new moon in Leo, which means you'll have the opportunity to plant new creative seeds in the fertile void left by the death of your old self. The universe is literally giving you the chance to birth your new identity during the most powerful manifestation window of the year. As if the cosmic curriculum weren't intensive enough, on July 30th, Chiron the wounded healer will join the retrograde dance, creating a quadruple retrograde healing vortex that will facilitate the healing of wounds that have persisted across multiple lifetimes. This is when the real healing begins. Not the gentle, gradual healing you may have experienced before, but accelerated cosmic surgery that will permanently resolve trauma patterns that have been cycling through your soul for centuries. Abandonment wounds that originated in past life experiences of spiritual persecution. Betrayal wounds that stem from lifetimes where your psychic gifts were used against you. Rejection wounds that trace back to incarnations where you were exiled for speaking truth. The quadruple retrograde configuration will create what we call a temporal healing portal, a cosmic window where healing the past and creating the future happen simultaneously. You'll find yourself spontaneously forgiving people who hurt you decades ago, not because you should, but because you'll finally understand the soul contracts that orchestrated those experiences. You'll release generational trauma patterns that have affected your family line for centuries, freeing not just yourself but your entire ancestral lineage. But the most profound aspect of this healing phase is the activation of your own wounded healer gifts. As you heal your deepest wounds, you'll simultaneously develop the ability to facilitate healing for others. Your hands may begin to generate spontaneous healing energy. Your words may carry transformational power. Your very presence may become a catalyst for others' healing journeys. By the 11th week, the cosmic surgery will be largely complete. But now comes perhaps the most challenging phase: integration. You'll have access to memories, abilities, and levels of consciousness that are completely foreign to your previous identity. And you'll need to figure out how to live in the third-dimensional world with a multi-dimensional awareness. This is where many souls stumble. Having survived the dissolution and the healing, they struggle to rebuild their lives on the new foundations that have been laid. Career paths that once felt fulfilling will feel soul-crushingly empty. Relationships that once provided comfort will feel energetically incompatible. Living situations that once felt like home will feel like prisons. The temptation during this phase will be to try to force your new consciousness into your old life structures. This is spiritual bypassing of the highest order, and the universe won't allow it. Every attempt to squeeze your expanded awareness into your old limitations will create increasing discomfort until you finally surrender to the complete life restructuring that your transformation demands. This is also when your spiritual gifts will become undeniably active. Psychic abilities that emerge during the early weeks will solidify into reliable tools. Healing gifts that activated during the Chiron phase will demand expression through service. Creative talents that were liberated during the Mercury retrograde will insist on manifestation in the physical world. The final month of Saturn's retrograde will present what we call the Cosmic Mastery Trials, a series of situations specifically designed to test your integration of everything you've learned and healed during the previous 4 months. These won't be random challenges. They'll be precise opportunities to demonstrate that you've truly embodied your cosmic identity. You'll be presented with opportunities to use your newly activated spiritual gifts in service to others. Situations will arise that test your ability to maintain your new level of consciousness under pressure. Relationships will offer chances to practice the unconditional love you've developed through healing your deepest wounds. The universe will also test your commitment to your new path by presenting tempting opportunities to return to your old life. Former career opportunities may resurface, offering financial security, but requiring you to abandon your soul's purpose. Past relationships may reappear, offering familiar comfort, but demanding that you suppress your spiritual growth. Old friends may mock your transformation, testing your commitment to your authentic self. These tests aren't designed to trip you up. They're designed to strengthen your resolve and demonstrate to yourself just how completely you've been transformed. Every time you choose your soul's truth over your ego's comfort, every time you trust your intuition over your mind's fears, every time you serve others rather than serving yourself, you'll feel the cosmic approval of the galactic councils. When Saturn finally stations direct on November 28, 2025, the cosmic transformation chamber will open, and you'll step out as a completely different being than the one who entered 137 days earlier. But this emergence won't be a gentle transition. It will be a dramatic birth into a reality that's been reconstructed from the foundation up. The first thing you'll notice is the silence again. But this time it won't be the pause before the storm, but the profound peace that comes after complete transformation. Your nervous system, which has been rewiring itself for nearly 5 months, will finally stabilize in its new configuration. Your energy field, which has been expanded and refined through cosmic fire, will settle into its permanent new frequency. But the most profound change will be in your relationship with yourself. The person who worried about approval, who compromised their truth for acceptance, who dimmed their light to make others comfortable, that person will be gone, replaced by a being of such authentic power and cosmic love that others will be drawn to you like moths to flame. Your relationships will exist on an entirely new level. Soul family members who have been preparing for this moment alongside you will recognize you immediately, and the connections you form will be based on cosmic purpose rather than psychological need. Romantic partnerships will be spiritual collaborations. Friendships will be mission alliances. Professional relationships will be service opportunities. The reality you emerge into won't just be personally transformed, it will be collectively upgraded. While you've been doing your individual cosmic work, millions of other starseeds have been undergoing the same process, creating a collective shift in human consciousness that will be undeniable. Systems that seemed permanent will be crumbling, making way for new structures based on love rather than fear, on cooperation rather than competition, on spiritual truth rather than material illusion. Technologies that seemed impossible will become available. Healing modalities that were dismissed as fantasy will become standard practice. Ways of living that honor both individual sovereignty and collective harmony will emerge. Your role in this new reality won't be a job, it will be a mission. The spiritual gifts that activated during your 137-day journey will find their perfect expression in service to the collective awakening. Whether you're called to heal, to teach, to create, to lead, or to support, your contribution will be essential to the new world that's being born. The abundance that flows to you won't be based on competition or manipulation, but on authentic service and cosmic alignment. The more completely you express your true self, the more the universe will support you with resources, opportunities, and connections that seemed impossible from your previous level of consciousness. Perhaps the most beautiful aspect of your cosmic graduation is the ripple effect it creates in the lives of everyone around you. Your transformation doesn't just change you, it changes everyone who comes into contact with your new frequency. Family members who have been stuck in old patterns will begin their own awakening process, inspired by the changes they witness in you. Friends who have been struggling with their own spiritual journey will find courage in your example. Strangers will be touched by your presence in ways they can't explain, awakening their own dormant spiritual gifts. Your very existence becomes a bridge between the old world and the new, demonstrating to others that transformation is not only possible but inevitable. Every person you heal, every mind you open, every heart you touch creates another ripple in the pond of collective consciousness, accelerating the awakening of the entire planet. But graduation doesn't mean the end of growth. It means the beginning of service-based evolution. The consciousness you've accessed during these 137 days is just the foundation for even greater expansion that will unfold over the coming years. Your psychic abilities will continue to develop, allowing for even clearer communication with galactic beings and cosmic councils. Your healing gifts will expand, enabling you to facilitate transformation for others at the soul level. Your creative powers will evolve, allowing you to manifest reality through pure intention and love. Most importantly, your capacity for love, cosmic, unconditional, transformational love, will continue to expand until you become a living embodiment of divine love in human form. This is the ultimate goal of the Starseeds mission, not just to awaken yourself, but to become so filled with cosmic love that your very presence heals and awakens everyone around you. These final 48 hours before Saturn's retrograde begins are the most crucial preparation time of your entire incarnation. The intentions you set, the surrenders you make, the consciousness you cultivate in the next 2 days will determine whether you experience the coming 137 days as a punishment or a gift. First, you must choose courage over comfort. The cosmic curriculum ahead will ask you to release everything that feels safe but isn't serving your highest good. Your ego will present you with 1,000 reasons to resist, to compromise, to settle for partial transformation rather than complete metamorphosis. You must choose to trust the cosmic intelligence that orchestrates all growth, even when you can't see the full picture. Second, you must choose love over fear. Every karmic pattern that surfaces will be accompanied by the fear that originally created it. Every wound that opens for healing will trigger the protective mechanisms you develop to avoid future hurt. Every gift that activates will bring the fear of being too powerful, too different, too much for others to handle. You must choose love. Love for yourself, love for others, love for the process itself, at every choice point. Third, you must choose service over self. The transformation you're about to undergo isn't just for your personal benefit, it's for the collective awakening of your entire species. Every time you're tempted to use your expanding abilities for personal gain rather than service, every time you're offered an easier path that serves only yourself, you must choose the path of service to the greater good. In these final hours, Make these sacred commitments to your soul and to the galactic councils who are supporting your journey. I commit to seeing every challenge as a sacred opportunity for growth, knowing that the universe only presents me with experiences I'm capable of transforming. I commit to trusting the cosmic intelligence that orchestrates my evolution, even when the path seems unclear or the destination uncertain. I commit to expressing my authentic truth regardless of others' reactions, knowing that my genuine self is my greatest gift to the world. I commit to using every gift, ability, and insight I receive in service to the collective awakening, remembering that I am here not just for myself but for all humanity. I commit to maintaining my connection with the galactic family, calling upon cosmic support whenever I feel overwhelmed or alone in this journey. These aren't just words, they're contracts with the cosmic forces that will determine the ease or difficulty of your transformation. Speak them with full sincerity, and feel the galactic councils registering your commitment. If you need more support honoring these commitments, Libersonis has your back. Libersonis teaches you how to use AI to create music that help you honor your sacred commitments daily. Whether you need compositions that strengthen your commitment to see challenges as growth opportunities, soundscapes that help you trust cosmic intelligence during uncertainty, music that supports expressing authentic truth despite resistance, or frequencies that maintain your connection with galactic councils, you learn to generate the exact vibrational support your soul contracts require. Get Libersonis now. Link in the description. You are not entering this transformation alone. The entire galactic community is focused on your planet during this crucial evolutionary moment. Arcturian healers are standing by to assist with your energy upgrades. Pleiadian teachers are ready to download wisdom directly into your consciousness. Sirian technicians are prepared to help activate your dormant DNA strands. But here's what makes this cosmic graduation different from any previous awakening cycle. The galactic councils have agreed to unprecedented levels of direct intervention. Normally, cosmic law requires that evolving species navigate their transformation primarily through their own efforts. This time, because of the critical importance of Earth's ascension to the entire galactic community, we've been granted permission to provide active support that has never before been offered to a developing world. This means that when you call upon us during the most challenging phases of your 137-day journey, you won't just receive gentle guidance, you'll receive actual energetic assistance. When the karmic patterns become too overwhelming, Arcturian healing teams will help lighten the load. When the past life memories threaten to destabilize your consciousness, Pleiadian wisdom keepers will help you integrate the downloads. When the cosmic energies become too intense for your physical form, Sirian medical teams will help recalibrate your energy systems. This level of galactic support has only been authorized because the cosmic councils recognize that your planet's transformation is a linchpin for the evolution of consciousness throughout this entire sector of the galaxy. Your success doesn't just determine Earth's future, it impacts the spiritual development of countless worlds. Call upon us whenever you feel overwhelmed by the intensity of what you're experiencing. We cannot do the work for you that would rob you of the growth that comes from conscious participation, but we can provide comfort, guidance, and direct energetic assistance that will ensure you have everything needed to complete your cosmic curriculum successfully. Create sacred space for communication with your galactic family. Whether through meditation, automatic writing, or simply speaking your thoughts aloud, know that we are always listening and always ready to respond with the love, wisdom, and active support you need for each phase of your journey. 48 hours, 2 rotations of your planet, and then the greatest adventure of your soul's existence begins. Use these precious hours wisely. Rest when you feel called to rest, knowing that you're integrating preparatory energies. Move your body when you feel restless, knowing that you're grounding cosmic frequencies. Connect with nature, knowing that the Earth herself is supporting your transformation. Reach out to soul family members, knowing that you're strengthening the support networks you'll need for the journey ahead. Most importantly, spend time in communion with your own soul. Ask what it needs for the journey ahead. Listen for guidance about preparations you should make. Feel the excitement and anticipation of the cosmic adventure that's about to begin. Your soul has been waiting for this moment across lifetimes. Every experience you've had, every challenge you've faced, every gift you've developed has been preparation for these 137 days of cosmic acceleration. You are ready. You are supported. You are loved beyond measure. The cosmic graduation that awaits you will transform not just your individual life, but the trajectory of human consciousness itself. You are not just a student in this cosmic curriculum. You are a pioneer, a way shower, a bridge between worlds. Are you ready to meet your destiny? The galactic councils are watching with love and anticipation. The cosmic forces are aligned in your favor. Your soul is dancing with excitement. The countdown to your cosmic graduation has begun. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Trust the love that orchestrates all evolution. Your time is now.